Hello everyone, my name is Jonathan with the Resale World Technical Support Department, and this is a video on how to set up the slideshow feature in the Liberty Kiosk app. The first thing we're going to do is go to the Setup menu in the Inventory module, and then click on the Liberty Mobile Admin entry. From here, I'm going to click on Maintain, Kiosk Configurations. We'll sign in. Right now I already have a default config here, so I'm going to edit this one by either double-clicking on it, or left-clicking on it once and then clicking the Edit button. Towards the bottom, you'll notice that we don't have a screensaver slideshow selected. That's because we haven't created one just yet. Keep in mind, in order to use the Liberty Kiosk app, you must have a screensaver slideshow created. To create a slideshow, we'll click on the Browse button, which is indicated by the 3 dots in a box, and then we're going to click the Add button. Note that we have our slideshow over the left here, and we can name our slideshow anything we want. So in this case, I'm going to call this the Resale World slideshow. We have a couple of options that we can edit, and I'm going to go through what each one means. So your display time controls how long each image will be shown before showing the next image. Your delay controls how long before the screensaver engages. So this is how long the Liberty Kiosk app is not in use before the screensaver pops up on screen. And finally, your warning time here is how many minutes in advance of showing the screensaver to show a warning to the user to give them a chance to continue. So this will just pop up in advance of the screensaver popping up to not intrude on what the consignor is doing. Over to the right here, we can add our images. I'm going to click the Add button here at the bottom, and then in our RWD folder, I have some sample images that we can use. And that's under Train Images if I wanted to just test this out. Naturally, you'll have some product images that you're going to want to use. So I'm going to scroll down and I'm going to select some of my lower images here, and I'm going to click Open. Now keep in mind we can do a lasso to select all the images by dragging. We can also use either the Control click or the Shift click method to select more than one image. I'm going to click my Open button here. And now we'll see all of the images that are attached to the Liberty Kiosk app screensaver. Notice that we have one more option here to override the display time. And this basically allows us to display one image a little bit longer than the other images. It overrides the standard display time just for this one image. And you can do this on multiple images. I'm going to click OK. As mentioned before, you must have a slideshow set up in the Liberty Kiosk app in order to use it. Some of the newer iPads have a OLED screen, which if one image is displayed for too long, it could cause a burn-in effect. So the slideshow rotating prevents this from happening. I'm going to click the OK button, and now we just have to select the slideshow that we just created. We do that by going under the Screensaver Slideshow dropdown and selecting the new slideshow we created. Then I'm going to click my OK button. I'm going to move to our iPad here to show you what the slideshow will look like. We open up the Liberty Kiosk app. It'll initialize the new settings. Keep in mind that if you had the app open originally, you'll have to close out and reopen it in order for the new slideshow settings to load. I'm going to go ahead and fast forward the video now, so that way we can show the slideshow. And here's our first item on the slideshow. Each image should appear for 10 seconds, as that is what we set the slideshow for. And there's our next image. Nice little fade-in effect. When our consignor goes up to the iPad and simply taps the iPad, they'll be taken directly back to the menu. This was a video on how to set up the slideshow feature in the Liberty Kiosk app.